This symbol is also known as the bow and knot, Gorgon's loop, or St. John's arms, an ancient symbol which was painted or carved on houses and barns to protect from evil spirits and bad luck. It was Apple's bitmap graphic designer Susan Kerr in 1984 who was responsible for the symbol's placement on every Apple keyboard thereafter. Samhain was born among Celts who were predominantly a shepherd people. At the end of summer season, the shepherds brought their flocks back to the valley to face the arrival of winter and the beginning of the new year, which for the Celts is on November 1st, when the hot season officially ended, the one of darkness and cold started. So, staying at home for many months, sheltering from the cold, making tools and spending the evenings telling stories and legends. The transition from summer to winter and from the old to the new year was celebrated with long rites. Samhain, pronounced Samhain, where so rhymes with cold, derives from the Gaelic Samhain and means summer's end. In Ireland, the festival was known as Samhain or Saeneul, the festival of the sun. At that time of the year, the fruits of the fields, which would have been the main activity of the Celts, were still cultivated, were assured. The livestock had been well fed on the fresh air and pastures of the mountains, plus the supplies for the winter had been prepared. Community, therefore, could rest and thank the gods for their generosity. Samhain also served to exorcise the arrival of winter and its dangers. Death was the main theme of the festival, in harmony with what was happening in nature. During the winter season, life seems to be silent, while in reality it is renewed underground, where tradition, among other things, the dead rest. The Celts believed that on the eve of each new year, that is October 31st, Samhain called to itself all the spirits of the dead who lived in a land of eternal love and happiness, called Tirnan Og, and that the forces of the spirits could join the world of the living, thus causing the temporary dissolution of the laws of time and space. Let the afterlife to merge with the world of the living, allowing wandering spirits to walk undisturbed on earth. During the night of October 31st, gatherings were held in the woods and on the hills for the ceremony of lighting the sacred fire, and animal sacrifices were carried out. Dressed in grotesque masks, the Celts returned to the village, making themselves light with lanterns made of carved onions, inside which the embers of the sacred fire were placed. After these rites, the Celts celebrated for 3 days, masking themselves with the skins of killed animals to scare the spirits, a custom spread, lighting torches outside doors and living food and milk from the souls of the deceased, who visited their relatives so that they could refresh themselves and decide not to play pranks on the living. The influence of the cult of Samhain was not eradicated by Christianity. Eventually, towards the middle of the 19th century, Ireland was hit by a terrible famine, still remembered by the Irish today. In that period, to escape poverty, many people decided to abandon the island and try their luck in the United States, where they created, like many other nationalities, a strong community. Tradition and customs of their homeland were kept alive, and among them, Halloween was celebrated